Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sandcats franchise here in year number 10. Today we'll be finishing off the first half of the regular season here with game number 8. Last time out we took on the lowly last place freebooters who came into the game 1-5, and we won a tight one over them 7-6 as they rallied late but were unable to usurp us as we closed out the deal to give rookie Elizabeth Kahn her first career win. Today's matchup will be the first of a two-game series against the Blowfish, the division rivals, on the road at third place. We will be sending our fourth pitcher to the mound, Enzo Sawyer. They will be sending their third pitcher, Mr. Gusto Harris. Here's a look at the pitching matchup. Sawyer comes into this start 0-1 on the year. He got roughed up his first time out, ERA of 14.54 and the 2.54 whip. And for Harris, he also took the loss in his first start. He's 0-1 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.69 whip. He had a much better outing than Sawyer, but the results remain the same. Blowfish come into this game at 2-4. We enter at 5-2 on a two-game winning streak. Let's see if we can make it 3 to end off the first half. Here's a look at the lineup for today's game. We're going to have third baseman Noah Nash locked in leading off, followed by right fielder Aubrey Lynn, also locked in, batting second. Batting third and 10th is DH Hezekiah Cross. Batting fourth is veteran Hercules Bentley at first base. Batting fifth is catcher Eduardo Acosta, back in the lineup today. Batting sixth is shortstop Hank Ingrown, he is 10th. Batting seventh is left fielder veteran Cash Basquette. Batting eighth is second baseman Cashton Moran. Made a costly error last game that almost screwed the game over for us, which is why he's 10th, but thankfully we were able to pitch around it. And batting ninth and still 10th is rookie center fielder Brash Drummond. Let's jump into the action here behind Sawyer. Gonna be on the road here at Swagger Center. Let's see if we can close out the first. Alright, let's see if we can close out the first half on a high note here as we look to take down our division rivals, the Blowfish. Got some familiar names in that lineup. It looks like, oh, there's Marco Dimarco. They must have picked him up in free agency. He was on our team last year, for those of you who don't remember. Alright, Nash, Lynn, and Cross are going to lead off here against Harris here to start the game. Let's have a look at Harris's numbers more in detail as Noah Nash comes in. Second-year third baseman's locked in, hitting .536. 2 homers and 3 RBIs on the year. Here are Harris's numbers on the season. Harris in his one start gave up 2 earned runs, 3 total. In that start, he threw 5 1/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 1 walk. One of those hits was a home run. He also struck out 3 batters. His batting average against is a .348. So he gave up a lot of hits, gave up a lot of runners. He didn't give up too many runs, but he still took the loss because his offense never showed up behind him. So tough break for him. He's trying to bounce back here in the second start. Nash ready to lead off. Here's the pitch from Harris. Slider inside misses for ball 1. We're underway. Hanging curveball hit up the middle past the diving second baseman Trevino. That's the base hit for Nash, and he will be on here with a leadoff single, keeping that hot hitting going for him. That'll bring up right fielder second-year player Aubrey Lynn, also locked in, hitting .379 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs here in the 2-hole. First pitch from Harris is inside on the heater, ball 1. Fastball inside, line to right center, over Trevino's leaping glove. That's going to be in the gap, and that's going to get by the outfielders. It'll be extra bases. Nash, of course, was retreating on that liner because it did look like Trevino was going to catch it. Nash only gets the third, and it's a double for Lynn. 2 on scoring position now for Cross, who was hitless last game. 60-year man, DH comes in 10th, hitting .250 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs on the year. Curveball fouled off on the left side, out of play. 0-1 as he's just late. Slider up and in, hard grounded to second. Trevino backhands, goes to first. That will retire Cross, but it will drive in the first run of the game as Nash scores from third. 1-0 Sandcats. That'll bring up 10th-year man Hercules Bentley. Comes in hitting .304 with 2 RBIs on the season. Fastball in there, hard ripped to short. Berg has to go to first with it. It's another RBI ground out as Lynn comes in to score. 2-0, and Harris is now 10th. That'll bring up catcher, third-year man Eduardo Acosta. Comes in hitting .409. 1 RBI on the season so far. He had the last 2 games off to let Wiscom Contreras, the rookie, play, and he allow him to regain his stamina. Ball high, 1-0. Strike in there at the letters. 1-1 the count to Acosta. Fastball hard ripped to short, right up to Berg though, and he'll make the play, and that will end the inning. Two hits and 2 runs score for the Sandcats as they take an early lead. Bottom 1, Dexterez, Novak, and Weber due up here against Sawyer. Here's veteran third baseman Hanley Dexterez. Utility man's hitting .250 on the year with 1 RBI. Here's a look at the Blowfish lineup today. Dexterez leads off, followed by left fielder Otis Novak, returning from last year's team. Batting third is new addition, first baseman Evie Weber, getting the start over Junior Young Jr. today, who's 10th. Batting fourth is second-year man right fielder Brecken Anubis. Batting fifth is DH Emmett Anger, he's returning. Batting sixth is another returner, shortstop Bowen Berg. Batting seventh is veteran returner Glover Trevino, in his 10th year now. Batting eighth is returning catcher Angel Hodge. And batting ninth is new addition center fielder Marco Dimarco, who was on our team for the second half of last season. He joins the Blowfish here in the off-season in free agency, getting the start over Noel Blackburn, as he's the better-rated player, apparently. And here's a look at Sawyer's first start on the season. It was not a good one, I can tell you that much. He is 0-1, gave up 8 runs, 7 of which were earned in only 4 1/3 innings. He surrendered 10 hits, 2 of which were home run balls. He struck out 1 batter and walked a batter. Batting average against for him is .435. He had a very, very rough first outing, so hopefully he can bounce back here in a second. Sawyer set. First pitch to Dexterez on the inner third is a fastball, grounded to short. It's right at ingrown. Makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Novak. Left fielder comes in hitting .286 with a homer and 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch from Sawyer is a curveball low and away. That is skied to left field shallow. That will drop for a base hit as Basquet cannot get there. Novak on with the first hit for the Blowfish, as he'll be on at first here with 1 down for Weber. Weber comes in, with first baseman hitting .385, no homers, 1 RBI for the rookie. First pitch 2-seamer down and in is low, below the knees, ball 1. Change up and away from Sawyer is a called strike at the letters, 1-1. Fastball away, check swing outside, 2-1 the count now to Weber. Slider up and in, inside, 3-1 the count. Curveball down and in, called a strike, it's a full count now. Fastball down and away, dribbled to second up the middle. Moran fields, flips the second one, ingrown to first. It's a double play, and we get out of the inning. Weber now tense after that ground out, and we'll head to the second. 1 hit for the Blowfish, but it's a race on a double play ball. Top 2, ingrown, Basquet, and Moran do up here against Harris.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 67.
Change up high from Harris, called a strike at the letters. So sorry, I was checking my notifications there. Thank you, Relation WT, for the follow. Thank you. Strike at the letters for ingrown, 0-1. Fast change up away, misses 1-1 the count. Fastball inside, ingrown drives at the right center field, but that'll hang up there for Dimarco. He makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is veteran left fielder, 10th-year woman, Cash Basquet. Switch hitters batting left-handed today, hitting .360 with 4 RBIs on the season. Ball high on the heater, 1-0. Hanging curveballs pulled down the right field line. That's pretty that's a shallow wall out there. Remember that. It's in the seats. Home run, Cash Basquet, as she jumps on the hanging curveball from Harris. Her first home run ball of the season, and that makes it a 3-0 game here, as it's a solo shot. Sandcats widen their lead here in the second, and that'll bring up Moran. Second baseman is tense coming into this game thanks to an error he committed last game that almost cost us the win. He's hitting .320 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Late on the inside heater, 0-1 as Harris is back to tense mojo. Slider down, ripped hard in the hole to short past the diving Berg, and that'll be a base hit for Moran. His first hit of the game. I think he might be back to neutral. I'll have to check. He's 1 for 1, and that'll bring up Drummond. The rookie center fielder comes in hitting .259, no homers, 2 RBIs on the year. Moran is still tense. Okay, so that did not help. First pitch fastball's high to Drummond, ball 1. High again, 2-0 the count now to Drummond as Harris has fallen behind in the count. Fastball at the letters, called a strike, 2-1 now. Runner goes on the next pitch. Fastball at the letters, called strike 2. Throw down the second is over the shortstop's head, and Moran's going for third. He will beat Dimarco's throw in from center. It's a stolen base and an advancement on an error by this catcher. That is for Moran. Where is Cashton on here? There he is. That's his first stolen base attempt of the season. He is now 1 for 1, and then he advances to third. That is not a stolen base. 2-2 count out of Drummond after 2 fastballs. Infield in, check swing, change up down the middle. He's down swinging. He is now rattled. I forgot to press the button. Good job. 2 outs now, and here's Nash. Singled his first time up as the infield will move back to its normal positions. It was drawn in for that at bat. Ball high, 1-0. Fastball down the middle, ripped by Nash to left center field. Can DeMarco run it down? He dives, and he makes the catch. What a play. That saved a run there, folks, as Nash is robbed of extra bases. 1 run for the Sandcats, though, on the home run by Basquet. 3-0 your score to the bottom of the second. Anubis, Anger, and Berg due up. Here is right fielder Brecken Anubis to lead off, hitting only $160 on the year with 2 RBIs. Looking to turn his season around. First pitch 2-seamer away, called a strike on the outer third, 0-1. Next pitch is a curveball down and in, hard ground to the second. Moran there for it. Makes the play, 1 down. Got to bring up Anger, hitting .280. 2 homers and 5 RBIs for the DH here in the 5-hole. First pitch fastball middle away, outside, ball 1. Slider down and in, drifts low, 2-0 the count now. Curveball down and away, hard rip by Danger to the right center gap. That's heading for the wall out there. It'll hit off the wall as it bounces away from Lynn into the gap further. She gets it into the cutoff man, and that will hold Anger to a double as he's on there at second with 1 down. Second hit of the game for the Blowfish. Now to bring up Berg. Shortstop hitting .300 with 3 RBIs on the season. Always with his forever lasting pink sunglasses. No judgment. If it works for him, it works for him. First pitch slider down and in is low, ball 1. 2-seamer down and away, fouled off by Berg away. 1-1 the count. Change up and in, called a strike as it drifts in there on the high letters. 1-2 the count now. 4-seamer up and away, fouled off by Berg as he stays alive. Still 1-2. Curveball down and in, breaking low, pulled foul as Berg stays alive. Still 1-2. Change up down and away, drifts low in the dirt, swung through it, strike 3, chased it out of the zone. First punch out of the day for Sawyer, and that's 2 down, and that'll bring up Trevino. Second baseman hitting only .111 on the year here in the 7-hole. Looking to drive in his first RBI of the season. First pitch 2-seamer left down the middle, ripped to right field on the line, right at Lynn though. She'll make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blowfish get another hit, but Sawyer pitches around at top 3. It's 3-0 still. Lynn, Cross, and Bentley, middle lineup due up here against Harris. There's Lynn, doubled her first time up and scored a run in the first inning. Harris set. Here's the first pitch. Change up at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, line to right center field. That's going to find gap, and Lynn's going to have extra bases once again here as she starts leading off with a bang. Rolling all the way to the wall out there as Dimarco finally cuts it off. Rounding second is Lynn. She's going for third. Berg's throw is just laid. It's a leadoff triple for Lynn, and she's 2 for 2. That'll bring up Cross. RBI ground out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Looking to drive in another run here as the infield's in, trying to cut the run at the plate. Curveball up and in, misses inside. Ball 1 from Harris. Slider hangs and Cross drives it deep to center field. Caught by Dimarco in the right center gap. That is deep enough to score Lynn, though. It's a sac fly. 4-0 the score. Sandcats tack on another. I bring up Bentley, 0 for 1 today. He also hit an RBI ground out his first time up. Infield is still is back to normal depth. I thought that was a big glitch there. Okay. I thought, why are they playing in? There's no one on base. But they're back in normal positioning here, so that was a glitch. No count to Bentley. Here's the first pitch. Curveball inside. Stays inside. Ball 1. Slider also stays inside. 2-0 the count now from Harris. Fastball high. 3-0 the count now to Bentley as he's in the driver's seat here. Changeup outside. Misses ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Bentley. He's on here to extend the inning. Had to bring up Acosta for 1 today with a ground out. Bentley over there at first. First pitch. Curveball at the letters for a strike. 0-1 the count. Curveball drifts outside this time from Harris. 1-1. Fastball up, hard grounded to second. Trevino flips to Berg 1 on to first, double play, and that ends the inning. Sandcats tack on another run, though, thanks to a sacrifice fly by Hezekiah Cross after the leadoff triple by Lynn. Bottom 3, it's 4-0 still. Well, it's 4-0 now. Hodge, Dimarco, and Dexterez do up here against Sawyer. Here's Angel Hodge. Catcher is tense after making a throwing error on a stolen base attempt in the second inning. She's hitting .300 on the year with a homer and 3 RBIs. First pitch curveball down and in is hard grounded to second, right at Moran. He'll make the play, 1 down. Next up is center fielder Marco Dimarco. Veterans hitting only a .158 on the year with an home run and 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch two-seamer up and away, called a strike in the middle of the zone, 0-1 as that didn't quite get to the outer third like I thought it would. Next pitch is changeup down and away, pulled foul by Dimarco, 0-2 as he's behind in the count. Next pitch is a fastball up and in high, popped up by Dimarco, shallow right center. Out for Moran, he's calling for it, making the catch, 2 down. Next up is Dexterez, third baseman's 0 for 1 today. First pitch to him is a slider down in the way, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball in the inner third, one line to third, right at Nash, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 for Sawyer here in the third. Top 4, it's still 4-0. Ingrown, Basquette, and Moran do up here against Harris. Here's Ingrown, 0 for 1 today, lined out in his first at bat. Fastball in there down the middle, 0-1. Change up low, ball 1. 1-1 the count to Ingrown. Change up and away, drifts high, 2-1. Fastball down and in, fisted to right center field over the diving Trevino's glove, and that's a base hit for Ingrown. He's 1 for 2. Put him on and make him neutral again as he's on the lead off the inning. 6th hit of the day for the Sandcats. That'll bring up Basquette. Homer to right field, her first time up on a hanging curveball in the first pitch from Harris. See how he adjusts. Fastball away, misses outside, ball 1. Fastball away, outside, 2-0 the count. I think it was a pitch out, I'm not sure. Basquette now locked in after the homer. Change up and away is called strike, 2-1. Fastball high, called a strike at the letters, 2-2 the count. Fastball down and in is chased, but fouled off, still 2-2. Fastball down again, dribble to the mound. Harris to second one, Trevino to first. Not in time, it's a fielder's choice, but Harris is back to neutral mojo now. Runner at first, now to bring up Moran. 1 for 1 with the single and a stolen base on his line score. Basquette goes on the first pitch. Fastball's inside, missing. And the throw to center second is into center field once again. Basquette will advance to third on a throwing error. Second throwing error of the game for Hodge. And for Basquette, that was her second stolen base attempt of the year. She is now 2 for 2. She is on at third for Moran. Slider up and away, skied to right center field. That should be deep enough to drive her in. Calling for it is Anubis, making the catch, 2 down. And tagging is Basquette. She'll score on the sac fly. It's now 5-0 Sandcats as they tack on another insurance run. Here's Drummond, 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up on a check swing changeup. Changeup drifts outside, ball 1. Changeup inside, ripped up the middle by Drummond as he bounces back with a hit of his own. He's now 1 for 2. First hit he's had in the last 3 games as he's on at first base. He's back to tense mojo, and that'll bring up Nash. 1 for 2 with a single. Robbed of extra bases his last time up, and a diving catch in left center field by Marco Dimarco. Slider down, driven deep to left center field. He got all of that one, folks. Nash to the bullpen. It's gone off the netting above the Sandcats bullpen in left center field. Third homer of the season for no-out Nash, and that'll make it a 7-0 gain as we've broken it open here off of Harris, who's not having a great day. Next up is Lynn. Tripled her last time up. She's also doubled today, looking to extend her hitting. Harris staying out there after the home run ball still. Change it below the knees. Ball 1 the count to Lynn. 1-0. Fastball away outside. 2-0 the count. Chased it out, up and away. 2-1 the count. Fastball up and in. Fisted to center. Will that drop? No. Trevino's there for it, and that will end the inning. But the Sandcats tackle on 3 thanks to a sac fly and a 2-run homer. Courtesy of No Up Nash. Bottom 4, it's 7-0. Novak, Weber, and Anubis do up. Here's Novak, 1 for 1 today with a single. Erased on a double play ball in the first inning. First pitch changeup down and in is inside, ball 1. Fastball away, hard grounded to short right at Ingram. He'll make the play at first, 1 down. Next up is Weaver, 0 for 1, grounded into a double play, her first time up. First pitch curveball down in the ways, called strike at the knees, 0-1 as Sawyer's now locked in. Two-seamer up and in, called a strike, it's now 0-2. Change it down and in, hard grounded in the hold to short, diving is Ingram to cut it off. He has to hurry to get Weaver in time, 2 down, great play. Next up is Anubis, 0 for 1 today, still 10s. First pitch fastball down in the ways, called strike, 0-1. Slider up and in, swung through at 0-2 as Anubis is down in the count. Curveball down in the dirt, blocked by Acosta, taken, 1-2 the count. Change it down in the way, grounded in the hole to short, second, Moran over for it. Makes the play, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer here in the 4th. 7-0 remains the score to the 5th. Cross, Bentley, and Acosta due up. Here's Cross, 0 for 1 today. He has grounded out with an RBI, and he's also hit a sac fly. 2 RBIs in the line score. Fastball in the outer third, caught the knees, 0-1. Curveball drifts inside, 1-1 the count from Harris. Fastball up, swung late, 1-2 the count now. Fastball up and away, he chased it, popped up the third. Dexteris makes the catch on the grass, 1 down. Next up is Bentley, 0 for 1 today with a walk and an RBI driven in on a ground out. Strike in the outer third, 0-1, good heater from Harris. Fastball up and away is high, 1-1. Fastball up, line to center field, base hit for Bentley as he jumped on that third straight heater. First hit of the game for him, he's now 1 for 2. Puts him at first with 1 down, and that'll bring up Acosta. Hit into a double play his last time up, he's 0 for 2. He's also a little grounded. He's also grounded out regularly. Slider up and in, misses inside, ball 1. Fastball away, taken, 2-0 the count. Change up away, 3-0 the count now to Acosta as he's firmly in the driver's seat. Fastball caught the letters, 3-1 the count now from Harris. Fastball turned on, tripped in the left field. It's a base hit for Acosta. First hit of the game for him, he's now 1 for 3, and that'll put 2 on with 1 down. Brings up Ingram, singled his last time up, he's 1 for 2, and he has RBI man active for the first time today, as he's batting for the first time with runners in scoring position. See how he does against Harris. Fastball outside, misses, ball 1. Check swing high, good eye there from Ingram, 2-0 the count. Fastball down and in, skied to right center field, that could be trouble over there in the gap, but Dimarco's there for it, 2 down in the inning. And Ingram's back to 10's mojo, and that'll bring up Basquette. 1 for 2 today. She homered in her first at bat. And that'll do it for Gusto Harris as he only lasts 4 2/3 innings, giving up 7 earned runs, and he's responsible for the 2 on base. Coming to pitch is left-handed reliever Art Foley. Here is Foley's numbers on the season. He's got an 0-1 record with a 5.19 ERA and an 0.81 WHIP. He's given up 5 earned runs in 6 games. He's thrown 8 2/3 innings, 4 hits given up with 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 2 hit batters, and a batting average against a 125. So let's see how he does here, as Basquette, being a switch hitter, will now bat right-handed and have both of her left-handed traits activate power and contact versus Foley. Fastball high, misses from Foley, ball 1. Fastball turned on, hit up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Bentley heading to third, he's going to try and score. He thought better of it. Bases remain loaded now as Basquette singles. He's now 2 for 3, and that'll bring up Moran. 1 for 1 today with a single and an RBI. He's also walked today. Strike at the knees on the changeup, 0-1. Fastball down, hit up the middle, diving his Berg to cut it off. He has to go to first. Moran is out, and that will end the inning. Sandcats do load the bases up and knock Harris out of the game, but they cannot score. Bottom 5. Anger, Berg, and Trevino do up here against Sawyer. Here's Anger, doubled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. So far, it's the only extra base hit for the Blowfish today. First pitch slider down and in, just low, 1-0 the count. Two-seamer up and away, popped up, foul territory on the left side, over for Nash near the dugout. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Berg, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. So far the only batter to strike out today for the Blowfish. First pitch curveball down and away, drifts outside, 1-0. Four-seamer up and in, fouled off by Berg, 1-1 the count. Two-seamer inside, misses, 2-1. Curveball inside, hangs and ripped to left center field. That'll be a gapper as it gets all the way to the wall on a hop. Getting it is Basquetta. She gets it in, but that'll be extra bases for Berg as he has a 1-out double here. He's now 1 for 2. Putting him in scoring position for Trevino, who's 0 for 1. First pitch changeup inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball away, line to second, right at Moran though, and he records the second out as the runner gets back. That'll bring up Hodge, 0 for 1 today. 2 errors in the field for the catcher. She's overthrown second base twice on steal attempts so far. First pitch curveball down and away, low, ball 1. Change up in there, grounded up the middle. Sawyer fields it, he'll fire to first, and that will end the inning as Hodge is now rattled. Sawyer gives up another double, but he pitches around it. Top 6, Drummond, Nash, and Lynn due up here against Foley. Drummond singled his last time up. He's now 1 for 2 today. He's also struck out. Fastball high, misses from Foley, ball 1. Changeup is outside, 1-1 the count. Check swing high on the heater, 2-1. Good hold by Drummond. Fastball in a third, fouled off, 2-2 the count now as he's late. Fastball away, hit up the middle. Berg there for it, makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Nash, homered his last time up on a hanging slider, driving in 2 runs. He's also singled today. Looking to keep his good hitting going. Fastball inside, misses to Nash, ball 1. Fastball outside this time, 2-0 the count. Change up middle of the plate, pulled foul by Nash as he was sitting fastball, 2-1. Fastball down and in, skied to left center field, that will not get to the wall. Over for Novak, making the catch, 2 down. Next up is Lynn, 2 for 3 today. Popped out her last time up. She's also tripled and doubled today. Fastball away, line to right field. That's going to hang up, though, for Anubis, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Foley here out of the bullpen. Bottom 6, Dimarco, Dexteres, and Novak face Sawyer. Here's Dimarco, 0 for 1 today. First pitch two-seamer down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Curveball, fouled off, 0-2 the count now. Change it down and away, lined off foul, still 0-2. Four-seamer up and in, fouled back, still 0-2. Slider up, taken high, 1-2 the count. Two-seamer down and away, drifts outside, 2-2 the count. Change up inside. Called strike 3 on the inner third. Second punch out of the day for Sawyer as Dimarco's down to lead off the inning. That'll bring up Dexteres, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out and lined out. First pitch fastball down and in. Called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Slider up and away, fouled off, 0-2 the count now. Tough out activates for Dexteres. Change it down and away. Check swing low. Good eye. 1-2. Two-seamer up and in. High. Chased by Dexteres. Skied to right center. Out is Moran diving and making the catch. Great play. 2 down. Next up is Novak. Singled his first time up. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch fastball down and in. It's called strike at the knees. 0-1. Curveball up and away. Check swing. Called a strike. It's now 0-2. Slider inside, hard rip at the middle as that hangs over the middle of the plate. Second hit of the game for Novak as he's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Brings up Weber, 0 for 2 today. First pitch fastball down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and away, called a strike. 0-2 the count now. Change up and away. Chased by Weber. Strike 3 swinging. Second punch out of the inning for Sawyer, and third of the game as he gets through the inning cleanly. Another hit given up, but he pitches around it. Top 7, it's 7-0 still. Cross, Bentley, and Acosta face Foley. Here's Cross 0 for 2 today with 2 RBIs on a ground out and a sac fly. Swung late on the heater in the dirt. 0-1 and 0-1. Change up high, two-seamer high, 1-1. Slider inside, line to center field by Cross, but it's right at the fielder. Easy play for Dimarco, 1 down. Next up is Bentley, singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Grounded out for an RBI, and he's also walked and singled. Change up at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, fouled off, 0-2 the count now to Bentley. Change up, swung early, strike 3 swinging. Foley gets a punch out, 2 down. Next up is Acosta, 1 for 3 today with a single. Foley staying out there to try and complete the inning here. First pitch up, a heater punched up the middle by Acosta, and that's his first hit of the game. I believe he's now 1 for 3 or 1 for 4. He'll be on at first, and that'll bring up Ingrown, 1 for 3 today with the single. That'll do it for Foley here, as coming into pitch is veteran right-hander Tyrone Throne, recently picked up in the free agent pool as he's making his season debut. Still a specialist and composed. He was on our team for the second half of last year's losing season, as he came out of the pen a couple times for us. Acosta at first. First pitch from Throne is a fastball up and in. 0-1 the count. Fastball up and away. Called a ball. 1-1. Runner goes. Fastball up and in. Misses. Throw down. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Acosta. For him, that is his first stolen base attempt of the year. He is now 1 for 1. He'll be in scoring position for Ingrown, activating RBI man. 2-1 count now to Hank. Fastball pitch out, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Are they going to walk him? They will, as they don't want no part of that RBI man, as Ingrown will take. That'll bring up Basquette. 2 for 3 day for her. She's homered and singled today, driving in 1 run. First pitch change up below the knees, ball 1, thrown behind in the count. Fastball up, line to left field. That's going to be a base hit at Acosta heading for third. He'll hold up at third, as that's a good throw from Novak. Bases are now loaded here with 2 down. That'll bring up Moran, 1 for 2 today with a single and an RBI, looking to drive in a run. Specialist, though, is active here for Throne. Change up away, misses, ball 1. Fastball away, line to first, right at Weaver, though, and that ends the inning as Moran once again is retired with the bases loaded for the second straight at bat. He's now 10th again. Bottom 7th, Anubis, Anger, and Berg due up here. Here's Anubis, 0 for 2 today, still 10s. First pitch curveball down and in is low, 1-0. Two-seamer away, called a strike on the upper third. 1-1. Change up down and away, drifts low, 2-1. Fastball inside, hard grounder at the middle, diving's Moran, it's out of his reach, and that's a base hit for Anubis. He's 1 for 3. Put him on at first here with none down to lead off the inning. Gonna bring up Anger, 1 for 2 today with the double. First pitch slider inside, popped up by Anger as that hung and he got under it. Drummond there calling for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Runner retreats to first. Brings up Berg, 1 for 2 today with the double. Change up away, drifts outside, ball 1. Slider up and in, line to second. Moran leaps, he knocks it down. He'll flip to second to retire the lead runner. Runner gets the first down with the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Trevino, 0 for 2. First pitch fastball up, swung through it, 0-1. Slider down and away, low, 1-1. Two-seamer up, called a ball, 2-1. Curveball inside, misses, 3-1. Change up away, called a strike, full count now as Sawyer starting to tire here, approaching 75 pitches here on the outing. Fastball under third, turned on by Trevino, hit the left center gap. Drummond over for it, can't get there as he cuts it off. It'll be a single for Trevino as the runner gets the third. Runners are at the corners now with 2 down. Gonna bring up Hodge, who's rattled 0 for 2 today. First pitch changeup down and away, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down and in, line to short, right at Ingrown, and that will end the inning as Sawyer strands the runners. Top 8, it's 7-0 still. Drummond, Nash, and Lind up here against Throne in his second inning of work. Here's Drummond, 1 for 3 today with the single. Rookie looking to finally get back to neutral mojo. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Changeup inside, pulled foul, 0-2 the count now. Fastball up, fouled off, still 0-2. Changeup away, dribbled to first as he was out in front of it. Weaver makes the play herself, and Drummond is rattled. 1 down, and that'll bring up Nash, 2 for 4 day, homer and a single with 2 RBIs. Fast changeup away, misses, ball 1. Fastball in the middle of the plate, line to second, right at Trevino though, 2 down. Next up is Lynn, 2 for 4 day, triple and a double so far. Fastball up, ripped hard to first on the ground. Weaver backhands and makes the play herself, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Throne. Bottom 8, Dimarco, Dexteras, and Novak do up here for the Blowfish. Dimarco's over 2 today. I'm going to give Sawyer 1 more at bat so he gets through the lineup a full 3 times, and then we're going to change him out when Dexteras comes to bat here at the top of the lineup. First pitch curveball away, called a strike as it floats in there, 0-1. Slider down and in, called a strike, 0-2. Change it down and away, dribbled the shortstop, Ingrown there for it, makes the play, 1 down. And Dexter is up next, 0 for 3 today. I want to take Sawyer out, and I think I'm going to. He goes 7 1/3 innings, a shutout ball, surrendering only 6 hits. I don't think he walked a batter either, striking out 3, so very good outing for him as he's in line for the win. Coming into pitch is going to be left-handed rookie Dozer Hinton, making his 3rd appearance of the season. Hinton is no record, a 4.15 ERA with 2 earned runs given up, a 0.92 whip. In 2 games, he's recorded a save, thrown 4 1/3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 of which were home runs, and striking out a batter. His batting average against is .267, so not bad numbers here for the rookie. Looking to close it out here for Sawyer. Dexter is being a switch hitter, will now bat right-handed for the first time today. First pitch curveball down and in from Hinton, breaks in there at the knees for a check swing strike, 0-1. 4-seamer away, called a strike. It's now quickly 0-2 as Dexteras is behind in the count. Tough out activates for the veteran though. Change up and in, call the balls. It stays inside, 1-2. Curveball up and away, popped up down the right field line. Bentley out for it, makes the catch. 1 down, 2 down in the inning. Gonna bring up Novak, 2 for 3 day, singled twice. First pitch curveball down in the way, drifts outside from Hinton, ball 1. Fastball inside, misses, 2-0. Fastball up and away, called a strike at the letters, 2-1. Change up and in, stays high, 3-1 the count out from Hinton. Composed activates for the rookie. Curveball down in the way, called a strike at the knees, full count. 4-seamer down and in, line to third, right at Nash, and that's going to end the inning as Hinton retires the 2 batters he faces. Top 9, Cross, Bentley, and Acosta do up here against Throne. Cross is 0 for 3 today with 2 RBIs on a ground out and a sac fly. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Slider down, ripped hard to the right side, and this past both diving infielders, base hit for Cross. He's now 1 for 4, and that'll put him on the lead off the inning. Brings up Bentley. He's 1 for 3 today. Single and a walk, with driven in a run as well on a sac on a RBI ground out. Change up away for a strike as Throne gets ahead, 0-1. Slider down, line hard to short, right at Berg though, and he'll make the catch. 1 down. Next up is Acosta, 2 for 4 day with 2 singles. Fastball up, line to right center field. That's going to be a gapper, and that's going to find some grass and roll all the way to the wall out there in right center field. Rounding third is Cross. He's going to score easily as Acosta's digging for third. He'll get in there safely ahead of Weaver's cutoff throw. It's a RBI triple, and it's 8-0 Sandcat lead. Here's Ingrown now. Walked his last time up. He's also singled. RBI man active again. He's 1 for 3. Fastball inside from Throne. Misses badly. Ball 1. Slider inside. Pulled foul. 1-1 the count. Fastball up. Line hard to third. Dexteris dives to his left and makes the catch. 2 down. Nice play. Next up is Basquette. 3 for 4 day for her. She's homered and singled twice, driving in a run. Change up away, pulled to right center softly. Leaping is Trevino, and that ends the inning. Great play. Sandcats no tack on another run thanks to an RBI triple from Acosta. 8-0 your score to the bottom of the 9th. Weber, Anubis, and Anger do up here to face Hinton. Weber's 0 for 3 today as the first baseman's still tense. We're going to make some defensive changes here as we got some tense fielders out there. Ingrown's going to move to second. We're going to put Trevino in at shortstop, so he's the better fielder. And in center, we're going to bring on... let's see. Going to move Basquette to center, and we're going to put Trevino out there and left Diego Trevino out in left field as Rohan Trevino will be in at shortstop. And that will do it for our changes. Hinton looking to get the last 3 outs here and record his, well, just get through the game, I guess. Finish the shutout. First pitch fastball down and in. Lined to center field by Weaver. She sat on it. Slides Basquette, making the catch. Nice catch. 1 down. Next up is Anubis. 1 for 3 today with the single. First pitch changeup up and away. Drifts in there at the letters. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Called a strike to the knees. 0-2 the count now as Hinton looks to put him away. Changeup down and in. Check swing low. 1-2. Four-seamer up and in high. Fisted to second on the ground. Ingrown fields it. 2 down. And that'll bring up Anger. 1 for 3 today with a double. Looking to, he's the last chance here for the Blowfish today. First pitch fastball up and away. Line to short softly, making the catcher's Trevino, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Hinton as the Sandcats are victorious here, extending their winning streak to 3 as they finish the first half of the season 6-2 with an 8-0 shutout win over the lowly Blowfish, who fall to 2-5. 8 runs scored for us, none for the Blowfish. They only managed 6 hits. We get 15. And they also record 2 errors thanks to their catcher, Angel Hodge, airmailing second base on 2 different stolen base attempts. Here's the box score for the offense today. Nash goes 2 for 5, driving in 2 on a home run ball. Ling goes 2 for 5 in the second hole, scoring twice. Cross goes 1 for 4 in the 3 hole, driving in 2 runs. Bentley goes 1 for 4 with an RBI as well in the 4 hole. Costa 3 for 5 day, drove in a run with a triple. Ingrown in the 6 holes, 1 for 4. Basquette 3 for 5 in the 7 hole with a solo home run. Moran 1 for 3 with an RBI single. And Drummond goes 1 for 4 in the 9 hole. On the other side, Dexter is hitless at the top of the lineup. Weber hitless in the 3 hole. Hodge and Dimarco hitless at the bottom of the lineup. Everybody else got at least 1 hit, with Novak getting 2. He is the lone bright spot for the Blowfish offense today as he went 2 for 4. They were not able to string hits together, unfortunately, as they failed to drive in any runs. Sawyer in his second start goes 7 in the 3rd innings, giving up only 6 hits, striking out 3. He gets the win. He's 1-1 on the year. Hinton a perfect 1 2/3 innings out of the bullpen as he does not get a save as we were really far ahead when he came in. On the other side, Gusto Harris takes the loss, 4 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 10 hits, 1 walk, 7 earned runs on 2 home run balls, 1 strikeout. He falls to 0-2 on the season as Foley and Throne combine for 4 1/3 innings out of the bullpen, giving up only 1 run, 5 hits, striking out 1 and walking 1. That earned run is charged to Throne. And your player of the game is Enzo Sawyer, thanks to his shutout performance on the mound. Following him is Basquette, who had the 3 for 5 day, and Nash, who was 2 for 5, both of them with home runs. Good win for us as we improved to a 3-game win streak here and finished the first half with a record of 6-2. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself, though, as 2 seasons ago we also finished the first half 6-2. What happened? We went 2-6 in the second half, finishing 8-8 on the year and missing the playoffs for the first time in 8 seasons. 7 seasons. Let's sim up to our next game here and see what we can do. We're now tied for the division lead with the Moonstars, who have yet to play their 7th and 8th games, so waiting for them as they play first here against the Sirloins. And they win in extras 5-4 as they rally late. They retake the division lead at 6-1. Grapplers beat the Heaters, taking the division lead. Buzzards beat the Jacks as the Jacks are now 2-6, coming off their championship season. Nemesis remain undefeated at 8-0 as they're win 9-7 over the Crocodons. Wide Loads rally against the Beagles, but they lose late. Platypi win 3-1 over the Overdogs as they are also now 4-4. Sawteeth crushed the lowly Freebooters 7-3. Herbisaurs play in the hot corner, shut them down, winning 11-4. They are now 7-2 atop their division. So Moonstars win, they improved to 6-1. They're still a half game ahead of us. Sawteeth win 1, and the Sirloins also win 1 as they each improve. Well, Sirloins lose 1, Sawteeth win 1. Both are now 2-6 at the bottom of the division, and if the Blowfish lose to us next time, they'll be down there as well. In the Mega Conference, we have a 3-team race at 4-4, followed by the Heaters at 3-5. Wide Loads falling out of it at 2-6. Nemesis 8-0 in the Monster Division, followed by the Buzzards at 5-3, along with the Overdogs. Crocodons and Jacks are both losing records, 3-5 and 2-6 respectively. Looking like 3 teams could be making it out of the Monster Division this year with how bad the records are in the Epic Division. In the Beast Division, Herbisaurs have a 1-game lead as they're at 7-2, with the Wild Pigs at 5-2. Hot Corners at 4-4, and the Moose at 4-4 as well. Freebooters, they're pretty much out of it, they're 1-7. So it looks like a 2-team race in our division. 4-team race in that one, 4-team race in that one, and a 3-team race in this one. Interesting. Next game, we'll see the start of the second half of the season as we face the Blowfish here in the second of a 2-game series. Ace Swindle Powell will be on the hill. He's 1-1 with a 5.02 ERA and a 1.47 whip. And we'll be facing their 4th pitcher, Leaf Todd, who has no record, a 13.50 ERA and a 3.00 whip. Here's a look around the league. Ingrown loses 1 power. Darn it. Oh well. Mathis signs to the Jacks, replacing Lennox Bauer, the veteran outfielder, as they're looking to cut some cap. Well, actually, they're looking to get better. They're not giving up quite yet. Rohan Trevino gets plus 11 speed. That's great for him. I wish he was improving his hitting, but again, I'll take what I can get. Brandon Jenkins off the Heaters, replaced by Murray Allison, the veteran shortstop. Alexis, that's a free agent, I don't care. Jack's signed reliever Killian Kent, replacing Mindy Marshwater. Yeah, they're making a run at it. Nemesis signed Will LaGrange, replacing Masha Donga, the veteran infielder. They get better there as well. Blowfish signed Sharon Ricci, the second baseman who was on the Sirloins last year, replacing Hanley Dexteras as they finally let go of the utility man himself. Man, that sucks. Oh well. Izzy Baker off the Grapplers, replaced by Irene Fast, veteran for a veteran. Lad Bradwick signs to the Jacks, replacing Slip Sauter as they cut down the pitching there. So they free up some cap. Bubbles Garcia's off the Blowfish, replaced by Lloyd Cook. Ooh, so we might see him next episode. Henry Hamster is off the Grapplers, replaced by Beefcake McStevens. Nice. Alright, let's take a look at the development options here, see if there's any we can buy. This one for Ingrown, it's a nice one. We'll think about it. This one for Trevino, that is also a pretty decent one, but it's not as good as this one. Let's see, this one for McCann. Accuracy, he doesn't really need it. This one for Moran, too high of a chance to get whiffer in my opinion. Same thing for this one here for Lynch, he doesn't really need it. This one for Sawyer, way too high of a chance to get K-Dud. Honestly, between all 6 of these, I'll be honest, they all suck, but if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with this one for Ingrown here to improve his hitting. Considering he struggles with that the most this year. Plus 2 power, plus 1 contact, I'll take it. Good job. Alright, let's set the lineup here and call it an episode. So Nash and Lynn, Cross, Ingrown in the 4. Now let's move Bentley to the 4. Costa to the 5. We'll pick Ingrown 6th. And they want Trevino in left as Basket moves to center. Okay, I could get behind that because, as we know, Drummond is rattled, so we definitely need to take him out of the lineup. And Moran batting 9th. Honestly, I'd rather have Trevino bat 9th because he's the fastest of the 3. Basket's hitting well, so I'll let her hit above Moran. That makes sense. Alright, so that's what we'll go with. Nash, Lynn, Cross, Bentley, Acosta, Ingrown, Basket, Moran, and Trevino next time out. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching. We extended our win streak to 3 games as we shut out the Blowfish here in the game. We're 6-2. We are a half game out of first place. Let's keep it rolling and keep the pressure up on the Moonstars. Let's sweep this series next time out. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.